Good morning. I'm down in Mohican State Forest this morning. It's about 37 degrees. This December 13th, maybe? Anyways, I'm here at the Clear Fork Gorge. I came down here today because I read where there's a really cool suspension bridge. So I'm gonna do some hiking down here today and check out the suspension bridge. So I'm gonna bring you along with me. So let's get started. I've just barely started. And it says, let's see, it's a loop trail, that's good. Trail is steep and challenging. And there's an overlook over here. So I'm gonna come over here and check this out. See what I can see from the overlook. Thought with the cold temperature, I might be the only one here this morning. I see the trail is marked with white blazes. In the parking lot, there's 4 or 5 cars already. A little surprised about that. But I've never been here before, so I didn't know really what to expect. So it's always kind of exciting to be on a trail that I've never been on before. Well, I came down to the bottom of the trail, and there's the river. I think it's the Clear Fork River. This is the Clear Fork Gorge. Makes sense to me that it's the Clear Fork River. And the water's moving pretty good today. And I came down here, I'm thinking, there's no bridge. What's the deal? But I think the trail goes down there. As I can see, it looks like it goes down there. Maybe I'll come across the bridge when I get down there. I've been to Mohican State Park a lot, but never to this trail, the Gorge Trail. So it's exciting for me to not really know what's ahead, but I want to see that bridge. Okay, let's keep going. And it looks like there's a trail here that meanders along right parallel to the river. So I'm gonna hike this, hoping I come to the suspension bridge. It's a pretty sight. Tell you, that was a steep hike down. It was easy because I was going down. But I imagine going on the way up, that's going to be a challenge. Looking up ahead, no bridge. I don't know if you can hear this, but the trail down here has got a frost on it. And I crunch on the soil, on that frozen soil. You can kind of see the frost right there. It's a cool sound. Gonna keep going. I think I see the suspension bridge straight ahead, and I don't know if how I have my camera pointed right now. Find out when I get home and check this out. There it is. I wanted to get down here, not on a weekend day when it might be really crowded. Just kind of wanted to be down here either by myself or just a few other people. Well, I tell you what, I would not want to hike this trail when it's icy. A little bit of frost on the trail makes it a little bit slick. But see right there, there's a fire extinguisher. Go figure that out. Wonder what's going on with that. I'm gonna take a picture of that for my video. But if it was snowy or icy, this would be a dangerous hike. Lots of slipping. You need spikes on the bottom of your shoes. Well, here I am at the beginning of the suspension bridge. You can see here, it is anchored by these giant blocks of concrete. And the cables are pretty thick too. See, there's 4 of those blocks there anchoring this. That's a pretty cool sight. This is relatively new. I'm not sure what happened to the one that used to be here. I'll have to look that up. But it was just dedicated a few months ago, maybe 7 or 8 months ago, on May 19th of 2021. So a lot of labor and effort and money went into building this suspension bridge. Well, I'm going to take my first trip across this suspension bridge using my hat cam. That's pretty interesting how that feels. I just stepped on it and it started like swaying back and forth. It doesn't feel unsafe at all, but it's just a different feeling. Well, without this suspension bridge, I have no idea how deep that water would be, and it wouldn't be wise to cross it if you didn't have to. See a fish down there, dead fish. Looks like his tail is moving back and forth, but he's upside down. Well, this does not disappoint. This is really cool. Came down here today to hike, but especially see this. Well, it doesn't take long to get across. Oh, I see there's a walkway down there, and it's covered with water. Maybe 3-4 inches, and I imagine it's cold too. Let's go for a walk across the suspension bridge. A view that it's only a few inches off the surface of the bridge, the walkway. I secured my iPhone camera to the bottom of one of my hiking poles, so I can get an idea of what it would be to be like a small animal crossing here. I'm sure they do. almost to the other side, and I still haven't decided what I'm going to do when I get down to the bottom of the other side, because that area is completely covered with water, 3-4 inches deep, just enough to get my boots and my feet all wet. And there we go. That was pretty cool. I'm heading back up now. I'm about halfway through the loop. I came down the incline, now I have to go back up. This is a different part of the trail that I was on before. It's pretty steep though. And I gotta be careful because things are wet and slick. And I've already tumbled once today. And that was no big deal. I'm looking up ahead here. That's pretty steep. Gonna be glad I have my trekking poles. I walk a lot on my treadmill on varying inclines, but nothing takes the place of a trail. This must be 45 degrees. My treadmill is never this steep when I walk on it. This is really steep. I would never do this on a snowy or icy day. It's treacherous. I'm going to turn this camera off so I can focus. Well, I see that they've manufactured some, like a ladder here to help get up the side of this hill. Looks like it's all washed out, eroded. So I'm going to climb this ladder. It's not that long, 12, 15 feet. So I'm going to climb this ladder and get to the top. Got a little ways to go yet before I get up to the top, but not far. That's interesting. I don't see many ladders on the sides of hills when I'm out hiking, but that was cool.